What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. It's about time J, and I'm back for another video. In today's video, we got some more Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Okay, so I'm here to talk to you about the free-to-play Debuff Queen herself. Yes, Storm. I am the Storm. Listen. Okay, listen. I'm gonna be real with you. She's worth it. You get her in the 7 days. Okay, my 7 days is up. I end up getting a dupe of Storm actually, and I got her on the 7 days. But listen, that's besides the point. Storm is worth it. Okay, Storm is 1,000% worth it, and she's not really. Don't mind the damage you think she's gonna do, like Scarlet or like Thor or like Iron Man. She's not here for that. She's here because of her AoE damage. I think she has the highest range AoE damage in this game, besides Sleepwalker when he does his ultimate. And that's if you really invest in him and really max him out. But he only has an ultimate. She has her skill too, right? She has one of her skills that give big PP range. And then she has an ultimate that give a good range too. You know what I'm saying? But here, let's start it off, man. Let's start it off. Storm is really worth it. So let's talk about her skill 1. Deal special damage to all enemies in a target area, applying frozen debuff enemies for 5 seconds. Frozen reduces attack speed. Cool. This the all range. Deals special damage to all enemies in the target area, applying wet for 10 seconds. Wet deals less damage. Her ultimate deals special damage to all enemies in the target area, gains 20 ultimate energy for every debuff enemy in the target area up to 100. So make sure you apply your debuff before you ult. She will get some ultimate gauge back, and she will do a little bit extra damage. And why I said she will do a little bit extra damage, because if you come over here and you come to a highlight, you will be using Mighty Mist highlight, unless you absolutely get lucky. If you get lucky to get Storm's highlight, listen, by all means, respect, you got it. But I don't think you can actually get her a highlight. I don't think you can even summon for a highlight. You will literally have to buy it, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go over to the summon real fast. I could be wrong. Yeah, you will literally have to buy her highlight. Yeah, her highlight not even here. You will literally have to buy her a highlight. Literally, that's the only way to get her highlight. You will have to buy it. So if you buy a highlight, oh my god, she's broken. I fortunately I don't have a highlight. I didn't buy it. But Friends on the Street works perfectly fine, okay? Friends on the Street works perfectly fine. It'll get the job done. It'll get every jump. You don't have to worry about nothing. I promise you that. All right. As long as you put her talents up, max her talents up, max her level up. But here's Friends on the Street. The wearer attack increases by 60%. The wearer deals 6% more damage to debuff enemies. So you always want somebody who can apply a debuff. Now, what I would usually go with is Thor. That's why Thor and her link up so well, because Thor always applies electrified. All right. If you throw up Thor's second card, he gains thunder enhancement. He applies electrified, and he keeps attacking, applying electrified. So that's always one debuff on every enemy. Okay, there's always one debuff. Now, some people might not have Thor. Cool. Honestly, what I usually use with Storm, Misty. Now the reason why I go Misty is because she applied 2 debuffs. Okay, they give you Misty. If you come over here, you should be able to get this right here. They give you at least 1 dupe of Misty, at least. I think it's either 1 or 2. But on the first dupe, don't pick heart 1, pick heart 2, because freeze sucker applies frozen for 10 seconds. Frozen reduces attack speed. She applies a debuff and it's AOE. Okay, so if you put her in plus Storm, right, that right there is at least an AOE debuff on everybody, plus Storm's second card that hits everybody since the range, and then you could go with a third card if you get lucky. All right, but basically what you want to do is Storm's 2, and you want to do her 3. Okay, cool. Who will be the third character? Obviously, you will go with a tank. You could also, matter of fact, now that I think about it, you could also go with the Hawk because he does apply a defense down. That's another AOE. That's another debuff AOE. Okay. You can also go Spider-Man. He has a AOE debuff if you have him. All right. Anybody else? Moon Girl, Devil Dino. Yes, you also want to, if you have Moon Girl, Devil Dino up and really stacked out, she does have a debuff. But the thing about this though, it costs 5. So be warned. But no, wait, does it cost 5? No, it costs 3. It costs 3. Sorry, they both cost 3 actually. So Devil Dino do have 2 debuffs or 1. No, 2 debuffs because this is a stun also. A stun is a count as a debuff too, I think. But now, if you're going the pay to win route, what people usually use obviously is Storm plus Thor plus Emma, because obviously Emma has she gives it a special grade up, right? She gives you a special damage up with her ultimate, so you can do more damage. So that's basically like a defense down, but just for special damage characters only. All right. Now, I will be going to the stage, showing off her damage, show you how good her damage is, how bad her damage is, if you should go for her, if you shouldn't go for her. I'm gonna show you why you should though, okay? Just in case people think she's not worth it, all right? I'm gonna go to right here, challenges 14. There's really no good stage you can test out, and I'm just gonna come in with Emma, Doctor Strange, just to show off her damage. We're only going to use her only, okay? As long as I get her cards. So right now, I'm going to apply, see, they're already starting. I can't apply damage, but what I can do is start her ult off. But one thing about, you should know about her, Storm cannot take damage for nothing. So you're going to have to end this quick, all right? Make sure you have a tank with you. That's what I will tell you. It's better to have a tank. But as you see the damage right there, that's 2k a piece. You see it here first. You see it here. 2k a piece. But just understand, she cannot take damage. You make sure you have a tank with her. All right. Don't do what I'm doing unless you complete the stage and you know you're doing a showcase. Okay. All right. Her damage is actually just like really good for an AoE unit. For an AoE unit, the damage is actually pretty good for mobs. There's also another state that you're really going to use her for. She's using Nightfall, right? So you probably going to want to put your Storm up anyway. She's used in Nightfall. That's one. She's also used when it comes to farming currency to level up your characters. That's mandatory, right? Storm is, she's really worth it. She's worth it. And it's funny because usually free to play characters or characters that they give you free are not really worth it. You know, they usually be fake. They usually be made, you know, that's just how the game gives it. But she's actually worth it. I'm surprised I'm still surviving this. Because coming out here with no tank is crazy. But I guess it worked. We're going to see the damage count. I'm gonna do her in another stage, because obviously the best stage you really want to do in is your farm stage. That's what you 200K. Golly, mommy. 200K. Now, the stage that you really want to use her in, Battle Medusa, obviously. And I believe it's this one right here. This is what you absolutely, actually really want to use her in. Okay? Because you want to make sure you kill 50 characters, you know? Make sure you kill 50 enemies. So if you're coming in here, you don't need a tank for this. So for me, I'll come with something like Iron Man plus Thor. But realistically, maybe y'all probably don't have that. So, boom. I really don't have nothing for Dino up right now. But I'll just use Emma for now. You know what? I go Misty. I go here, Misty. Just because I want to apply more debuffs. This is what you will really use her for, okay? This plus whatever AoE, whatever stage that requires an AoE fast farm, this is what she used for. She's going to be one of your best farm units. I promise she's going to be one of your best farm units, bro. She's going to be one of your best farm units. For sure. Shit, she carried me through half the game. She really is worth it. She's absolutely worth it. 100%. 100%. Her damage is over 9,000. Her plus Emma go crazy. So if you could actually if you really could get her plus Emma, you could thank me later. But you wouldn't want to use Emma with Misty just because the simple fact she doesn't give no buff to Misty. So you know, Misty is really just here for the debuffs. Okay, so you want to apply her plus something like Storm plus Misty plus somebody else other than Emma. But I'm just doing Emma just for that extra special damage. Why not, right? Misty is not really here. Misty already had her showcase. She already did her job, you know. I'll pop her ult just because. But as you've seen, it's like, listen, she goes crazy. She goes crazy. Storm is worth it, 100%. And she's worth it in Nightfall too. I would show you Nightfall. I honestly definitely could show you a quick Nightfall. But you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it, man. She's worth it. How much damage? It's your boy. It's about time, Jay, and I'll catch you in the next one, bro. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me how you feel about Storm. Tell me if you put Storm up. I hope you did. She's broken. Like, there's nothing more I need to say. Hello.